Well, I've just arrived at one of the Israeli military's positions inside of Gaza along that yellow demarcation line. And you can see around me, the first thing that you notice when you arrive here is the enormous amount of destruction all across Gaza. We are in Gaza City's Shujaiya neighborhood, or what remains of that neighborhood. And we're told that that yellow demarcation line is somewhere along here, near some of these last few remaining buildings. But the fact that it's so difficult for us to even distinguish where that yellow line might be, even from this elevated vantage point, speaks to the challenges on the ground for ordinary Palestinians as well. We know that we've spoken with Palestinians inside of Gaza who have said that they simply don't know sometimes where that yellow demarcation line is. The Israeli military has begun to put down concrete blocks colored in yellow in order to try and show Palestinians where that yellow demarcation line is. But for now, that remains an effort and not something that's actually completed on the ground. You can see here on the ground there are spent shell casings of bullets and grenades that have been left behind. The Israeli military is doing what they say is enforcing the yellow line, and that means in many cases firing upon individuals who cross that line. There have been cases where there have been Hamas militants who have crossed, who have been killed, but there are also cases where civilians have been killed by the Israeli military for accidentally crossing this invisible yellow line. Right now, we're also embedded with the Israeli military. It's the only way that we've been able to enter the Gaza Strip on very few occasions over the course of the last 2 years. And this certainly is no substitute for independent access for foreign journalists to Gaza. You know, we would like to be able to go here, to cross that yellow line, to go and speak with Palestinian civilians inside of Gaza. But the Israeli military, the Israeli government have made a decision to bar our free and independent access for the time being. There is a case before Israel's Supreme Court where we journalists have been pressing for that independent access. It's also important to note that as we look at this yellow line here, or where it might be, you can see the enormity of that task that lays before